Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to a playthrough on Carpathian Countryside. I picked this map because I've never played on it before, and I think it's beautiful. I think it's a gorgeous map. We're going to be doing something a little different here. I'm going to try things I've never tried before. And so what I've done is I've purchased the pig farm. So we're gonna be pig farmers, because if there's three things I know about farm sim, it's that the most profitable animal is definitely the pigs. We know that land and equipment is very cheap. That's an absolute, everybody knows that. So we shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. So, pigs, cheap land, and cheap equipment. Alright, so we've got the farm itself. There's already 100 piglets in each of the barns. So this barn here and this barn here. We've got this barn here and that barn up there. I'm not familiar with this map. I'm not familiar with this yard. There's a silo. Also, well, there's a service shop here for the equipment. Don't know what these bunkers are. They just might be bulk storage bunkers. Nothing comes up when I go into them. So I'm not too sure. What's that? I'm not too sure about these. There is definitely on the back side over here. This looks like a bale storage right here, and I'm guessing nothing comes up when you go into this one. So that's the manure heap. It says manure heap. Okay, never noticed that before. And this one is a bunker silo, because are you going to prove? Yeah, this one's a bunker silo, because with the you can see the icons here. So this is a bunker silo, and this is where our manure is going to come up. There's some tanks down on the lower side, which I'm assuming down behind that pig barn, there's a couple of large tanks, which I assume are slurry. And they're slurry extensions probably, and they're going to collect the slurry from the pig barns. We shall see. There is a water tower, so there's a water source on site. And we own this piece of land here that kind of surrounds the farm. Runs down that side, across the back here, and runs up that side a little. Initially, obviously, we're going to be purchasing pig food. And I know we can buy it in bulk from the animal dealer. But eventually, I would like to grow a lot of my own pig food if I could. And I guess really you have to grow it all. If you're going to grow anything, you have to grow it all to meet all the categories. So that is our beautiful pig farm, and we're going to attempt to make a living on pigs. Initially, when I'm buying pig food, I may offset it by growing a cash crop in that big surround field, but we don't own any equipment, so this is a hurdle for us on day one. We are slowly going to build up our equipment, but we currently have $233,000 in our account. We're not going to borrow money, and we're going to try not to lease equipment. So our pigs have no food, no bedding. We need to solve that problem first. And so our choices are, I guess, could go buy those things, but we'd have to buy a truck or a tractor and a trailer to do that. But what I think I'm going to attempt is something different. I'm going to go to the contracts. So we have a fertilizing contract, which is kind of useless to us. It would give us a tractor and a little bit of money. But this wheat harvest, you could feed pigs wheat. Not a great food. That's something we'll get into in more depth in a little bit. But I think where they're piglets and they have to grow up to maturity, it doesn't matter whether they're fully fed, just as long as they have feed, they'll progress to the 6-month stage and reach maturity. Like I said, we're going to have to look into that, play with that a little bit. I'm kind of leaning towards, we take this contract, we put straw on the field, we collect the straw off the field and bring it back here to use as bedding, take the money from the contract and we go and buy pig food with it, and we use the tractor trailer here, hopefully from this contract, to go collect pig food. I don't know if you can put pig food in a belly dump. I don't know. But if not, we might have to wait for the next contract to do it. So let's quickly go and we'll take this contract with the equipment. I'm sure it must be a pretty big field. I don't know where the field is. It should be flashing on the map, but let's jump over to the shop. We got a big John Deere. I don't think I've ever used this harvester before. She's a beauty. Can I back up around without hitting the forklift or the header? Can I even hook up to that without hitting the forklift? Oh, that forklift. I wonder if that forklift is for us to use at the shop for loading things. In which case we could move it out of the way. But I think I can get on this. I think I can grab this. Okay. Oh, well, I gotta load this on the trailer. This is way too big to cart around the roads. Do I load a header from this side or the other side? I think I load it from the other side, don't I? What do we got here? Mack Superliner. Let's get this hooked up, and although it's not the most efficient way to do this, where are we going? There we go. All right, so let's go to the map. And we should have a flashy. That's our pig farm here. Store is over here somewhere. I think it's field 20. Yeah, field 20. Oh, no. Where's store? That's the store? That's the store. So we need to go left out of the store. And is that a road or is that a waterway? Looks like a irrigation canal. Is that a road? So anyway, we go down to our first intersection. First right, we go left out of the store and turn right at the first intersection. That should take us to field 20. Beautiful. Oh, wait. We're going to have to wait till 9 o'clock for the gates to open, aren't we? This is one of those maps. Let's pull up. I was going to turn around, but yeah, this is one of those maps. I bet you that's what that sign tells us. Opening hours. 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Okie dokie. So we are open. Alright. Those are some pretty generous opening hours. Right. Yeah, so we're looking... We were definitely looking at the wrong gate. Alright, well, next intersection we hit, we'll have to check things. Looks like we might... No, that might... Oh, that looks like a road going off to the right. That's that waterway we saw. And this road parallels the waterway? Okay. Alright. We'll just get across the tracks here and we'll just double check that. And that would make field 20 be that wheat field way up in yonder. If my navigation is correct. I think we're seeing field 20 up here. Okay. All right. Let's just. This map seems so big. These fields are big, and it seems just a long way to get anywhere. Should we have switched to the other side? Is this... Oh, maybe this road goes out around this little... Whatever this is. Oh, it's a sports field of some kind. Is it... I can't really see. Is it a soccer pitch, or is it... We are in Europe, so I'm assuming it's a soccer pitch. Apparently these small country lanes, you need to give them a wide berth on the corners. Yeah, soccer pitch. Or, you know, or football. Not to confuse my European viewers. And this should be our field right here. So let's just park on the edge here. Hopefully we won't obstruct traffic until we figure things out. I can get her all up on the green here. Cars will probably stop anyway. Whoa. Is that down? What's going on here? Down, on, yeah. Just want to get on the field, eh? Okay, oh. Apparently this is one of those fields that's on a creepy angle. We'll have to clean up a headland. Alright, I'm gonna fight with this this weed a little bit, and we'll get back to you. Alright, the wheat harvest is ongoing. I've taken a fertilizer contract so that I could use the tractor from that contract, and I purchased the forage pickup, and I purchased a small trailer just so we could bring some straw over to our pigs, so they got nice clean stalls. So let's just see if we can make this turn, and we'll dump this into their pen. Try not to disturb little piggy there that's trying to have a nap. In goes the straw. Did we wake him? I think we woke him up. Oh. No, he's still napping. Okay. No, he's up. He's up. He's gonna check out the straw. Yeah, that's nice, eh? Oh, another one napping over there. They're doing good. Alright, we apparently still have some in the forage header. I think it's got a capacity of like a minimal capacity of like 500. So we'll clean that out. Every little bit helps, because it's going to be a lot of trips to get this done. I wonder if this will go out there. I wonder if that has a collision. Let's just experiment. That spout on the forage harvester. I wonder if that has a collision. I can't imagine it doesn't. This is just experimentation for the sake of it. Yeah, it has a collision. That's good. That's very realistic. I mean, you can't have things like that going on. You gotta fold your equipment up if you're gonna go through a small doorway. All right, so we got a little bit of straw now in there, and it's just a matter of us. Getting that wheat harvest finished and hauling over all this straw. It's going to be pretty slow going. I'd like if another contract came along with a better tractor and trailer. This one is... I didn't like that sign anyway. I was going to write a letter to the municipality and have it removed, but job accomplished. So we're cutting across this field here. Apparently that's not a problem. And we're going to go across the stream. It's a little shortcut. I'm surprised that this tractor seems to handle this okay. No problem. Alright. Let's just, we'll check on the harvester here. Because he's probably full. Our truck is probably getting pretty full too. Where's the harvester? Oh. Okay. Alright. We might have to deliver another load of grain here. But this field's coming along nicely. The slow part, like I say, is going to be the straw. I would love to use this truck for the straw, but I can't figure out, you know, other than constantly moving the truck and filling it up. And then the question is, can I get this truck to go through that big barn and make the turns? No, that's never going to happen. So, I wonder. I show a capacity for straw storage. I'm going to check that now. So yeah, this truck is full. Okay, so I've got to deliver this, but curiosity, I've got to just go and check. So I had a straw capacity. Oh, so yeah. So it's showing capacity. That straw capacity, I guess, is... Yeah, that makes sense. That straw capacity is the pig pens themselves, which it's showing it as a storage capacity, but I'm pretty sure there's no way to get it back out of the pig pens once you put it in. Kind of weird. But yeah, that's what that storage capacity is, so that's not helping us at all. Alright. Let's just run down real quick and we'll deliver this load down to the farm. It's the Jensen farm? Something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, we'll see when we get down there. But it's right down on the far corner of the map, kind of straight ahead. I'm getting a little more experience with the road network here. I'm sure I will get lost multiple times, but should probably stay on my own side of the road. Have a little respect for the other motorists. I didn't see a stop sign. Probably because I knocked them all down. Oh, I like the... when we passed under the power lines, you could see the shadow of the power lines on the ground. At first I thought it was tire tracks, but they seem really wide apart. Yeah. That's nice. That kind of detail is nice. These are big fields. These are big, big fields. If you're used to playing on a British map or a Polish map, you're used to getting these little teeny tiny fields that are hard to maneuver in. So it's kind of nice to be on the big fields. This is about as big of a piece of equipment as you'd want to maneuver into some of these sell points, which is fine. This is a big, big truck. I think we're doing 30% of the harvest in one load. Totally reasonable. Alright. The gate is just up here. That might be the gate there, is it? No. Gate's a little farther up. I'm gonna just move over on the periphery of this field so I can make the swing. And then the entire time you're in here, you're maneuvering around obstacles. This here, you really, to get to these silos, you really want to get your trailer as far over here as you possibly can. And I'm probably still on the rear from before, so let's switch that back to the front and unload. Yeah, we'll unload the front hopper and then we'll pull forward and we'll unload the back hopper. Better straighten my wheels here. I'm gonna get fetched up on the edge of the That should be about right. And then unload. All right. Well, I'm going to keep delivering wheat, keep harvesting, and keep picking up straw. And if anything dramatic happens, or if I happen to find a better contract and get myself a better tractor and trailer to haul that straw, I'll let you know. Other than that, we'll run out this contract, and I'll bring you in for the end of it. We got over 60% transported, so we should come real close on our next full load and maybe just have some scraps to bring down. All right, back in a bit. All right, another contract has just come up. I'm still working on the first wheat contract, primarily getting the straw off the field. But it is canola. Kind of a small field, so I'm not expecting to have that much canola left over, but it is another food type for our pigs, I believe. So wheat and barley is food type 2, and then the next column is the oil seeds. So I think canola counts there, and we'd get some canola to broaden the spectrum of our feed for our pigs. That's good. And I am eyeballing that trailer there. I think that's a pretty good capacity trailer, maybe like 30,000 or something. So that might be a better one for hauling our straw too. So do I take the equipment, $600 and some odd dollars? Yeah, let's take the equipment. So borrow equipment. All right, that's done. I was going to waffle about that forever. So it's field 30. Field 30, and it's going down to the Old Stones Farms. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the same place down in the bottom corner of the screen. Where is field 30? It's over there. So it's a little down on the spinny wheel of saving. That's always fun to look at. Just enjoy. All right. So our farm is here. It's 30 just here. That's phenomenal. It's easy to cart back to our farm off it. It's not a huge field. We're done with the harvester here. So let's start with that process. Let's shift our harvester over here because it's shorter than bringing it all the way down from the store. All right, let's do that. All right, so we're going to field 30. Okay. Yes, I do want to, but I still won't be able to see what the capacity of this trailer is. Is it is it too greasy here to be doing all this leasing and taking the equipment and then using it for ourselves? Nah, I don't think so. But if you think it's too greasy and you want me to stop doing that, just put it in the comments and I'll stop doing it. Absolutely. That's a nice size trailer. Okay. But that's not what we were doing. We were looking for this guy. And what we want to attempt to do is we want to drive him. He won't fit across that bridge, will he? There is no way, unless this clears the railings on the bridge, there is no way this is going over. Oh, heartbreak. All right, so I can't get over that way. There's a stream here, and I can't imagine that I'm going to be able to drive this through the stream. Oh, glory. I can't believe that worked. If it wasn't for the wheels on that header, I don't think that would have worked. Given my time back, I would have gained more momentum on it too. All right, so we need to cut across this road. This is like, oh, what's that one that I see Mr. Sealy P used to play quite a bit? SnowRunner, was it? Where you get these missions to do and you got to maneuver the equipment there. So yeah, this is our own little version. It's Farm Runner. Can this fool get this huge harvester cross country without using the trailer? Yeah, there was no, I don't even know where that trailer is anymore. There's no way I was using that again. Alright. So yeah, I think it's that field there, kind of straight ahead there behind that house. But I think if none of this is fenced, oh, a fence would just ruin our day. We can cut across here. And it should be straight ahead of us. Now this is... okay, this is canola. So yeah, we can't do a straw swath, but let's harvest that canola. All right. So there's no straw involved, but we're harvesting canola. That's awesome. I wonder. Oh well, I forgot we even had this truck. So we'll use that. We can probably load that whole field of canola in one truckload and deliver it, and then bring the leftover back here. Awesome. So let's do that. And then we'll take the Fiat tractor and that larger trailer that was meant for this contract, and let's use that to cart a little bit of... stop here. We'll use that to cart a little bit of the straw. Yeah. Alright, can I remember how to get back down to our field? I wonder if this thing has a tow hitch on the back of it. Maybe I can pick up that R trailer too. I know this Fiat's like a 180 horsepower. It's pretty powerful for its price. It is a medium tractor. And I think it's 180 horsepower, and I think it's like 30 to 35,000 depending on how you equip it. And it will take a front loader, which I didn't know about. That's another story. But yeah, let's get this down. I think I can pick up the other trailer. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so yeah, this one is not equipped with the front 3-point. So we can't... we're going to have to use this on the smaller tractor. And I don't think the smaller tractor will struggle just to pull this full of straw. I don't think there's any chance that it's going to be able to pull the other trailer as well. Oh, but don't worry, we're going to try. Whoa, whoa there. Whoa. All right. Train. It's good to see the trains are running. Yeah, this is definitely not the turn I wanted to take. Already, I told you I would get lost. So is this just into this yard? Yeah, I think that might be a dead end. So we're going to ride the periphery of this field. A little cross-country adventure. Or as we like to call it now, farm running. Is field 20? Oh, just over here? Yeah. Oh, it must be... on the other side of this field, whatever it is. This is probably the way we meant to come out before we got lost. Okay, this is the road. Yeah, we meant to come down there and then turn here. Alright. I got myself unlost. I apologize for any fields that I've driven over. This is a weird thing. They look like bunker silos. Like huge bunker silos in the middle of nowhere. It's interesting. But it's too far away from our farm for us really to utilize it. Alright, so I guess the big question here now is, can that little tractor pull this? And if it can pull it with the other trailer? Well, first we'll drop this and we'll load it up onto the small tractor, and then we'll see how it does. I would not be opposed to loading this with the small tractor, although I don't even know what the horsepower that tractor. Okay, well, we know that's gonna work. I don't know the horsepower of that white tractor. Maybe it looks bigger than this Fiat, or maybe we're okay. Maybe we've been worried about nothing. Alright, so what I need to do is, I'm on the trailer, so drop the trailer, right? Pick up this trailer. Right? Alright, let's just go pick up some stuff. See what the load is in this trailer, and then if it seems like it's fine, we're going to go grab that other trailer and try to take both at the same time. The worker has completed their task. That tells me it's not saying the harvester is full, so my guess is that the harvester has gotten stuck. Doesn't that harvester know I'm doing a trailer pollen experiment here? What are we at here? I can't read those numbers. Like I say, even if we just are able to haul this trailer, it seems like we got... I don't know, what are these numbers are flashing so fast? So, top one, we're only getting 20,000 in this trailer? No? Okay, what's happening? Let's keep going. So although it looks impressive, the capacity of that trailer is only slightly bigger than that trailer. But you combine the two and you get 40,000, so I can live with that. This tractor seems to have no problem whatsoever with this trailer. So, I don't know, should we try to ford the river with these? This is mad, I tell you. I mean, we should take the road. We should really take the road. Do not take these down into the river. Yeah, we're going to take the road. I'll come back through the river empty and see. But yeah, that's doubled our capacity. All right, I'm gonna continue working away at this straw. Oh, I gotta go fix that wayward harvester. Not you. You. What kind of mischief did you get into up here? What kind of a blind corner on a field is this? No farmer in the world would do this. Alright, so we cleaned up that corner. How do we fix this problem? Let's do a kind of a windrow on the end here real quick. At the end of the day, this is about getting a little bit of extra food for our pigs and getting the use of that extra trailer so we can get that straw cleaned up. Either one of those things happens, I consider that a win for the cause. Yeah, this is definitely not a field for a worker. This is a field that you do yourself. So what I might do is I'll set the worker off one more time, but I don't have high hopes, and I'll finish the straw and then come back and finish this up, I guess, because I don't think the worker's going to do much with it. I've always intended to look into these, making a map, making my own map. I know it's probably beyond my abilities on a computer to do that, but I'm just fascinated with what these map makers do. I just like to look into and just get a grasp of how hard it is. And I have no illusions. I think it's really hard. I think what they do is phenomenal. Also, well, and the modders in general. Some of the mods people come up with, I just like. I could never even have thought of that. The creativity and the ability on a computer to do that sort of thing, phenomenal. And let's face facts, without the modders, this game would probably be less than half as fun as it is. Probably 20% as fun as it is. I guess without modders, Giant would step up to the plate and do a lot more of that creative stuff, but they kind of leave it to the modders to do. One of the best mods, my favorite mod of all time, was Seasons. And I know you can make the argument that, well, Seasons part of this base game, and you have the ability to turn it on and off. Yeah, but it's not the seasons we had in 19 from the mod. I loved it. I could hardly fault the Seasons mod at all in 19. It was just phenomenal. Loved it. Everything I played in 19 after that mod came out had Seasons turned on. Everything. Alright, let's see what he can do with that. Oh, and I'm going to get back to hauling straw until he gets stuck again. Alright, back in a few. Alright, that was the last load off the field. Let's get it into the trailer and get it delivered. Let's see what we got left for, maybe a little bit left for food for our pigs. Oh, there's not too much in the harvester. Might fill that first bay though. Just a little bit left for the second bay. Alright. Let's get this down and delivered. This will be our last load for the day. That's not too bad. This should hopefully give us a little bit of canola to add to their food. But like I said before, I think the piglets, they're at 0 months right now. So I think they're going to be fine with just 1 or 2 food categories. Their happiness will probably be low and their productivity, but that doesn't really matter until they hit the 6-month mark anyway. So we should be fine. And then tomorrow I suspect some corn crops will come on. That's their main base food anyway. So once we get the corn in there, all we're short is sugar beet, which I can't imagine we're going to be getting any sugar beet off of any of these fields, simply because if someone did grow sugar beets, that's going to be a big field of sugar beet. And I'm going to pass on that. So we'll get this delivered. And then we can turn in all of our contracts. The equipment will go away. And then we'll move into tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with our field. We're probably going to go with wheat or barley, I think. Certainly in the main part, we'll do wheat and barley. What am I looking for here? The main gate. And maybe we can do a small little field of sugar beet of our own. I know there's a pretty old-fashioned sugar beet harvester that pulls the sugar beets up out of the ground and then drops them back on the ground, and then we have to pick them up with a front loader or something like that. So we can try that. I don't know if the forage harvester, I don't think that'll pick up sugar beet. All right. Pretty sure it's not going to take everything in this bay. I hope it doesn't. Let's see what that got. 85% transported, so we need another 15% transported. All right, what do we hang on to here? We got 8,000, maybe 8,500 when you include what's in the rear bay. Not too shabby. So that'd be half of that. It'd be, let's say, 4,000, just to keep the number simple. 4,000 additional canola for the pigs, which is not a primary food. That should get them through till tomorrow, till tomorrow morning anyway. There is 100 piglets in each pig pen, so they will be going through a little bit of food. Like I said, I really miss seasons from 19, where, I mean, you couldn't just not feed your animals and they would die. In this one here, they're perfectly fine. Their health goes to zero, their happiness goes to zero, but they're just fine. So we are going to feed them though. I do kind of like that water is automatic on the new pens in 22 compared to 19. I like not having to fiddle with the water. Although I was super fine with mucking up the stalls and cleaning up the mess around the front of the pens every day. I thought that was just fine. All right. Take this turn here. Take us up to the our farm. Yeah, I don't think I ever had one of these Mack Superliners before. I kind of like it. I don't know if this is the trailer I would choose, however. The belly dump is fine when you're going into a building or passing through a building or something like that where you can't have a high dump, but I don't think we have any of those problems on this map. The capacity is a bit low for the size of the trailer too. Alright, so we want to drop at least 4,000 of this here. Close enough. Now we got 2 compartments to put into this one. This one got a little less the last time I did this, so this should kind of even things up. We'll have a look now here in a second when we get her dumped. So we'll dump this compartment. And we'll select the next compartment, pull forward. Okay, so that's empty. All right, so let's have a little look now at what our food levels are. It already shows. I mean, these things are made for 300 pigs per pen. So the protein side and the grain side are fairly close to equal. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, and wrong button. So yeah, we're pretty good ratios. I mean, we're full of straw. Slurry's coming online. I wonder where we're at with the, are we showing any manure in this manure extension heap? I'm not familiar. This is some sort of a special thing. Oh, looks like we, yeah, we're showing 74 liters of manure, so that's coming online as well. Excellent. Okay. So, as to be expected, we're not seeing much movement on the health at this point. That's and that's going to grow very slowly without all their food categories being met. Yeah, I'm happy enough to leave it there. So let's clear up these let's clean up these contracts. We don't need any of them anymore. We're going to turn them all in. And so boom, boom, boom. Okay. All the contracts turned in. We do have less money than we started the day with, but we purchased a couple of pieces of equipment. We got the forage pickup and we have the trailer. So those are our first two pieces of equipment. The pigs are up and running. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they're up and running. And we have silage happening here. We've got our straw silo, and that's making a bit of silage for us right now. Maybe a little something that we can sell. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a small cow pen, or maybe some milk cows to add to our pigistry. So that'll be fun. All right, we're going to call it a day there. It was a big day. We got started with our pig farm. Everything's up and running. And we'll pick it up in the morning the next time. So it will be day 2 in the morning. And we are going to have to get to work and do something with our field, which means we're going to have to buy some equipment, I think. Okay. Well, thanks for coming. And if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments. If you like what you're seeing here, I'd appreciate it if you'd throw me a like or a subscribe. Thanks for coming, everyone.